This is the Democratic Republic of Congo by Iris Brand, Katie Moore, and Shanice Fisher. So the Democratic Republic of Congo is located in Africa, and some of its bordering regions include Leopoldville Province, Equator Province, Province Orientale, Kivu Province, Katanga Province, and Kasai Province. Also, some of its main bordering countries are places like Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, and Angola. The Republic of the Congo is located right in the middle of all of those. So the Democratic Republic of the Congo has over 250 ethnic groups, the majority being Bantu. Its official language is French, and Roman Catholic and Protestant is the dominating religion at about 43%. There are multiple political, economic, and geographic factors that have led to the conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The conflict began in 1960 after the country won its independence and faced army mutiny after the Katanga province tried to succeed. Then Prime Minister was killed and Army Chief Motobu took power. Rwanda invaded and sparked anti-Motobu rebels to rise and installed a military force called Kabila. Former allies were backed by Rwanda and Uganda. Angola, Namibia, and Zimbabwe took Kabila's side, turning the country into a vast battleground. The main resource being fought over was minerals. These precious minerals were the main source of economic ability in the country, and they were stored deep in the ground, which is what all the countries were fighting over. Some of the areas involved in the fighting include Rwanda, Uganda, Angola, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. So what is the actual conflict, or what are the effects of the conflict? There has been major fighting and regime changes, and 2.6 million people have been displaced. Abuses of power include looting, rape, and the recruitment of young children into armed forces. Some outside intervention includes the U.S., when President Clinton sent $100 million to Kabila so that he could enforce his army, and he also sent $300 million in weapons to the armed forces. Some of the turning points in the Democratic Republic of Congo's conflict have been that there was a new constitution established in 1967, which instituted a centralized government with the president, which was a huge shift in power and an entirely new system of government for the country. The current situation is that the fighting is currently slowing down. Rwanda and Uganda have been rumored to have been supporting a M23's rebellion, and M23 is the main rebel group in the country that is creating a lot of stir and violence. But recently the UN secured a national agreement to end the fighting and the rebellion of M23, and M23's leader has agreed to surrender and will now face war crimes in International Criminal Court. And that is the situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo.